Man, it's clapback season. Steve Harvey said, Katt Williams, I want my 5 minutes. And Ludacris, you might have a parasite eating your brain, but we only tell us from the crib, so what do we know? We know the facts. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Matter of fact, hit that like button. Matter of fact, hit that notification bell, because I'm with Judge Mathis. He want his wife back. I want him with his wife. I believe in black love. This your boy, Uncle Jay. You already know what it is with my co-host
Chico Grande, Chico 2 times. Welcome back to Tales from the Crib. My co-host was bringing that fire.
Exactly, man. This fire in the back is burning like Judge Mathis love, man. We believe
that's not his love that's burning. That's Chonas.
Oh, you must have seen them text messages.
Unforgivable.
Exactly, man. Hey, man, it get nasty over here, but and we got the tea, we got the facts. This Tales from the Crib, episode 171.
We're gonna do more episodes than Joe Rogan.
Exactly, man.
It's like episode 1,000.
We gonna pass that, man. I can see that right now. But hey, this week has been going crazy. How your week been going? How your Labor Day?
Oh, I gotta do a special shout out.
Okay, to who?
It's my sister's birthday. Happy birthday to you, sister.
Happy birthday.
She's
happy
just like
birthday
you. She's also a member of the 80s club.
Of course, man.
So
89.
she was also in her 40s, just like you.
It's 89. I'm not
kidding.
40.
You're only 38. You got a couple more years.
I'm 30.
But shout out to my sister.
4 or 5, one of the two.
For having another year around this earth.
Shout out to you.
She got a new dog. Comment down below your best dog name. She doesn't know what she wants to name the dog.
Sparky. Pikachu.
Pikachu is a good name. I'll throw it in there. But speaking of throw it in there, we got to talk about someone who's actually pulling out instead of putting in.
Hey, man, he might be throwing up his guts right now.
But we got Ludacris. He was, in Alaska?
Yeah, it looks like here, man, if you didn't know, he was at the he was performing at the Alaska State Fair. He was in
Anchorage?
Anchorage, Alaska, about to perform. He went 40 miles to Connect Glacier. You know, I guess to knock something off his bucket list. It's like 40 miles from that, you know.
It's Connect 4.
It's Connect 4. But he went 40 miles out, you know, to drink the glacier water.
The Lakers rookie was there?
Horrible. Yep, he was there. With me, I thought it was fine drinking like glacier water. I didn't know it was gonna be a problem. But as soon as you go online, you see everybody at my co-host saying, "Oh, he's gonna die. A parasite's gonna eat his brain.
A brain-eating parasite. It's gonna rot his brain. I don't know how much brain is left in Ludacris.
Oh,
he's been racing cars for over a decade.
Hey, but I mean,
no, I'm just kidding. But,
exactly. We're going to play the video right here of Ludacris basically knocking this off his bucket list. And then we got Ice Cube's son giving you his 2 cents. And we're going to let you know.
Why do we care about what Ice Cube's son say? Why don't we get Ice Cube?
He was
too busy with the big three?
He's beefing with the NBA.
Oh, my God.
Listen, man, half the world's glaciers are here in Alaska. I couldn't come here and just have a show. You know I got a bucket list, so as I like to call it, the fuck it list. I've never tasted fresh glacial water ever in my life, and this is a first. Here we go.
He's wearing Jordans with cleats.
That's funny.
Oh my God! Oh!
Brain freeze.
That's me. Drinking water from a 600,000-year-old glacier. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you go to Alaska or any glacier, don't drink the water there, because I was literally sick for 2 weeks after that. I could not poop.
He was constipated. Solid. Never mind.
2 weeks. I was so scared. No,
He got Montezuma's revenge.
Don't do it. I know it's going to seem tempting. Everyone's like, oh, the water looks so clear. Oh, it's so good. It looks so, refreshing. Oh, it looks so refreshing. I bet it tastes delicious. And it did. It was everything you wanted it to be. It was the best water I think I've ever had. But don't do it. Don't drink glacier water.
Now with this, man, I don't really.
Wait, who's that?
That was some other dude. So Ice Cube's son saw that video, the tweet.
I was like, where's Ice Cube's son? Deceptions. How did my own co-host clickbait me in our own video? That's ridiculous.
Nah, see, that's funny. No, but basically, if you looked at the tweet was from Ice Cube's son. He said he saw the video. He shared the video. But what I don't understand is how like Alaska Department of Environmental said, "Oh, it's not bad. We done it plenty of times. And nothing happened to us." And then you see him like, "Oh, I drank it one time." And,
I could have swore that we see on Instagram all the time that you don't like drink water. Like, you know, especially even if you're out in nature and it's like you can't drink snow. Snow has all kinds of bacteria. Stagnant water has bacteria.
Stay away from the yellow ice.
Lakes even have bacteria. They even advise not to swim in lakes because there was a boy that did have a parasite going through his ear.
OG Mac, you know OG Macko?
Oh yeah,
he got the whole parasite on.
That ate his face.
They ate his face. He had the whole thing. Like,
what was that? Was that from a lake?
Yeah, he got in the lake. He had some bacteria from the water.
Oh my god,
it's crazy. But
were we in the lake last year?
I don't. Oh
Bad
yeah,
decisions.
That's why I don't go to the lake. She's like, "Oh, let's go to the New Braunfels. It's gonna be fun." I'm like, I ain't got time. I heard parasites crawl up people's butts, and then it's just, I ain't got time for parasites in my butt.
I just want to go somewhere warm and dark.
That's horrible. That's an out only, and we. Oh, God. You say Bang Bros. Nah, but
that's banned in Texas Coast. You can't even mention that. But it is weird because we did look it up and we did say reports that you can actually drink it. But we've seen so many other reports that says it's not the best idea because it can happen. But
it's contradicting.
I don't know.
Yeah, like
would you risk it just to try glacier water like Bobby Boucher?
I mean, honestly, I wonder how much. See, the other person that said he was like messed up for so long. I wonder how much of the bottle did he drink? Because I don't
He was probably swallowing the bottle. That was the problem.
You've been trying to get this out for the past couple of days now.
Man, Travis Porter, that made me bad.
Nah, but I mean,
comment down below if you ever asked a girl.
I just need like a swig. Just give me a swig. You know, I mean, because it can't be that bad. Because I mean, if you go in there like snorkeling and everything, people that snorkel, I know you taste some of the salt water. So like, I mean, yeah, it's bacteria, but you taste.
That's like, you got
no homo. Pause.
You tasting all the salt.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's bad. It's bacteria. I mean,
there's chlorine in pools and stuff. So I mean, you can as long as you're not just like chugging it, you get a little bit in your mouth. You mean, you might be all right, but I don't know. I just don't trust it nowadays. With seeing like what happened with OG and that kid that had his brain eaten. It's like real life alien stuff.
I stopped trusting what people say online since Donald Trump lied to us and said drink
chlorine.
Drink chlorine to cure.
No, it was bleach.
Drink bleach to cure COVID. But I mean,
no, you can't even say that. But would you rather remember when those kids were eating the detergent?
Detergent pods.
Oh my god,
it's hard. I mean, these kids eat anything wild nowadays. But so you can't drink. I'm learning all this stuff. You can't drink water
because bottles because plastic leaks into the water.
True. So you have to get the water, sterilize the water, refrigerate it, then drink it. So what about like the berries and everything?
I'll help you out, co-host. I got some real good sterile water.
You would wild thorn berries? You know nature now?
Oh yeah.
You didn't even watch Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
you wasn't privileged.
It's lemon flavored.
What? The water?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't trust you. Nah, I don't trust you. Nah, but okay. So what about berries? Can you eat like wild berries?
It depends, because like there was some movie about the dude that went out into the wild and he died in a.
Did he eat the wrong berry?
Yeah, he ate the wrong berries basically.
See, that's the thing. See, it's so much thing.
I
stuff
forget
you
what
don't
that
know.
movie's called.
But I mean.
So yeah, you really don't. If you're not a nature person where you like camp all the time or like a Boy Scout, like our boy Real Good _ Doty, you might not know what berries to eat.
True.
So if we go camping, we got to bring Seth along so he can look at the berries.
But I mean, it's so crazy. It's bacteria and everything. It's bacteria in the berries. It's bacteria in the water. But I mean, some people were saying like, glacial water is allegedly like the best fresh water that you can possibly ever get. That's no bacteria in it. But I mean, drink at your own caution.
Water or Voss.
I thought it was smart water.
No, smart water ain't smart at all.
Horrible. I just found out about Dasani and all that stuff, like Dasani water.
Dasani is actually bad for you. It has like more salt in it than anything. It's made by Coca-Cola.
Since when did
It's actually water meant to make you more thirsty.
Since when did that's crazy? That's the finesse. It's the ultimate finesse. You put salt in the water to make you want.
That's why you're really not supposed to drink Gatorade unless you're doing athletics because there's way too much sugar in it. It's meant to replace your electrolytes if you're.
Who said my codes wasn't smart, man?
No one ever said that.
They called you a jock. My code said, nah, I got the facts. But I mean, speaking of the facts, man, I'm tired of talking about Ludacris, man. We're gonna give our prayers out to Ludacris so you don't
Isn't
get
he
that.
your favorite Fast and Furious character, or is that Tyrese?
It's no Bow Wow.
You stole my favorite character. I'm gonna punch you, just like the Hulk on this vehicle.
Horrible. But
And we are back from technical difficulties. Had to reset the screen. Do you have any last words on Ludacris?
I mean, Ludacris, we gonna pray you don't get diarrhea, upset stomach, or stomach cramps. I mean, because we hear mixed stories about this, so you don't know what to trust. But knock this off your bucket list. You only live once, King YOLO, baby.
He said it's on his effort list, not his bucket list.
But you know what else is on the effort list?
You.
No, this next topic right here.
You made the Diddy list, not the Luda list.
Whoa.
So, hey, it's crazy. It's like he gets all these cases in Florida, and then you end up in Texas. It's all right. You're safe here, Coach.
I'm about to end up in Bali like the Simmons dude. If it gets a little rough out here.
But speaking of who might get rough out here,
listen, man, half the world's glaciers.
They want to play the clip again like some haters. We got Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey is responding back to Katt Williams months after the infamous Club Shay Shay interview. You'll have a hater doing better than you. I knock your short out.
Ooh, so right now we got the video right here. Steve Harvey, going off at the Atlanta Invest Festival.
It's like me when I talk to my co-host.
You ain't gonna knock nobody out.
I said, you better watch yourself.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Before I knock your little self out. Maybe one day my co-host will be 6
knock me out knock me out my socks.
If you ladies out there like it, these short kings, my co-host can be your short king.
I'm taller than you. Man, whatever, man. We got Steve Harvey right here at the Atlanta Invest Festival in Atlanta. And then we got, Katt Williams, refreshing your memory on Club Shay Shay, what he said. Then we're going to come back and give you some more dirt that's going on.
Some dirt.
Short king, I'm taller than you.
And you'll never have a hater that's doing better than you. Always know that. Don't get off the wall to dress some pity any ass boy who ain't got shit going for himself. Now you done stopped your climb up on the wall so you can come down here and talk to his little punk ass. Don't do that, man. I stay away from it. Now do I want to? Yes. Because I'm a human being and I'm hood. I used to be a fighter and I still got hands. They slow, but if you get up on me real slow, I can still knock your monkey ass out. I just don't have the quickness I have. But I still know how to turn my hip and shift that weight, and I'll knock your short ass out. I'll shoot your perm straight out your head.
Disrespect.
That went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business, and it's a man unit. Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good Oba-Kaby and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You would have to have range. I played a lot of characters, 60 movie roles. I'm not playing Katt Williams in there.
I don't know, Katt. We might not let you drink anymore the way we ain't even got.
I'm not fueled by alcohol.
Katt Williams said he ain't scared of nothing. So that right there is Katt Williams basically on Club Shay Shay, letting you know how he feel about the whole, the comedic game. He got on everybody, Cedric the Entertainer, Michael Blackson, Kevin Hart, but he killed Steve Harvey. So I guess Steve Harvey, he finally gave his response back like Cedric the Entertainer did, but he ain't do it on no interview. So do you respect this, or do you feel like we need an interview?
I mean, I feel like that. I think we definitely need an interview.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Katt Williams gave an interview, so if he wants to do his side of the story, he needs to do his own response. But I don't like this response being so late. What was this, like 8 months later?
Pretty much. I mean, that was back in
Katt Williams happened in what, January, February?
Like beginning of the year.
That was like the first. That was the first hot topic of the year, right?
Basically.
And it's September.
So 9 months later.
And now he's finally responded that he looks weak.
I mean, but some people are saying like he did. Allegedly, they got a biopic of Steve Harvey about to come out that's been in the works. So some people say he doing that to promote that biopic that's coming out. So I mean, I don't know how it is. It's just old man comedy beef. I mean, I want to see him racing a 40 time. I want to see Steve Harvey 40 time like Katt Williams showed us his.
Oh yeah, Steve Harvey, he ain't got it at all.
You don't think he got it?
Nah, his 40 time is whack. He ain't set no pace. I don't know, man. He just seems like a shell of himself.
True, but I mean at the same time, Steve Harvey was talking about haters gonna hate.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's I got off track. That's one thing I did want to address.
What
he said? Haters gonna hate. People only hate on people that they're doing better on, that are doing better than them.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't seen a real hater.
Who the real hater? You?
You can hate people that's beneath you all the time. Just equal hate opportunities. You got to be a real hater. Steve Harvey never met a real hater.
Oh Lord!
He never went for hater of the year.
But what he did say about hate and people that always hate, he said that people that hate, you don't gotta speak about them. Just let them see you winning, because at the end of the day, every time you turn on TV, who you finna see? You finna see Steve Harvey's face. So the fact that you said, Steve Harvey don't be in these movies, it don't matter. I mean, like even though you saying he stole Mark Curry's TV show, he did that. He on Family Feud, which is. I mean, I feel like he's the only reason why people really watch Family Feud.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy how many celebrities go on it now. It's you don't really see daytime shows making that big of a hit.
True, and I mean, this has been going on for a while, like around the Wheel of Fortune time. This has been going on.
Yeah.
So I mean, shouts out to Steve Harvey. I mean, out here working, doing this thing out here, but I really don't think him and Katt Williams ever gonna link up and do anything.
No.
First,
Steve Harvey's way bigger than him. That's like me fighting you. There's no chance. No, I'm just kidding. We're like this. You're who?
Pause.
Who? Who are you? When we play that back, can we please get a replay of that, please? No, I'm joking. Me and my co-hosts are like the same height, but no, but that's the way the intimidation looks.
The lies. But speaking of intimidation, man, it's time to move on to this next topic. Y'all give us y'all 2 cents on this. But it looks like here, my dog Judge Mathis said he want his wife back. Judge Mathis' wife, Linda, reportedly filed for a divorce after 39 years of marriage. And you know what they always say, when you get a wife, don't let her have any friends, because once she has friends, then it's just all over.
You sound like the Amish.
I'm just saying, single people make other. It's just these single women out here just be running, they're putting this toxicity in people's ears. I ain't never hear about this. Oh, I can do bad all by myself. You giving up 39 years of marriage?
I mean, we really don't know what he did, but we got a clue here. Let's go ahead and check out this video.
Let's see what he say, man.
Would you say you two are in a good place right now, or able to maintain a friendship? Or
oh yeah, we're still in the same house and we're maintaining a friendship. And I'm trying to get my wife back. I have to show her that though. Hopefully I can show her while we're there together before, and hopefully she doesn't complete the process. But I'm changing in hopes that she will. I'm gonna get my wife back. How about that?
Absolutely.
I just wanted to eliminate all them rumors too, that it's something about a baby or even me molesting a child. It's none of that. I've just told you what it is.
There were also, kind of some rumors of any infidelity. Did you want to clear that up at all? You say it's solely neglect.
Well, neglect can create suspicion, certainly. And if you're gone as much as I am, you have every right to suspect. You go to work, you go serve in the community around the country, then you go with your guys to sporting events around the country, you go to other events except without your wife hanging with you and enjoying herself with you. And so, yeah, she would have a right to suspect infidelity.
But there was none of that going on.
That's not the purpose. That's not the reason for this.
My dog said that's not the reason for this. He said he ain't cheat. Y'all out here putting lies, spreading rumors. Y'all out here saying my dog Judge Mathis got caught. What they saying? They saying the wife
caught more than once.
The wife caught him cheating. She found a baby. She found a text message thread. I'm saying,
how do you find a baby?
I mean, hey, it happens. But Judge Mathis out here saying no. It's because he out here working too hard. Allegedly, Judge Mathis out here doing 70 to 80 hours a week, putting in them work hours, trying to get that money. And it looks like the wife saying she tired of being neglected. Now 39 years of you basically being put last to this man work. I mean, I blame her. It's her fault.
You blame her?
She got a shopping problem. Somebody got to pay the bill.
Where did you hear this shopping problem thing?
I mean, who don't like shopping?
Nah, I think Judge Mathis was in the streets too much. That he was out here trying to use that he's a star and taking advantage of that. They said every time that they had like someone in their 20s on his show, you could see him licking his lips and being lenient on him. You could tell what he was into. I
mean, first off, people's lips can't be dry. Exactly. That's his cousin. How you know that's not his cousin?
It's a coincidence.
How you know that's not his cousin?
Sounds like you learned from his rule book.
Nah, but I mean,
Kissing
like,
cousins.
But they're saying that this all happened. They've been showing that they good. I didn't even know they had a TV show. They had a TV show called Mathis Family Matters that was going on. That's right now being postponed. But they're saying they're showing pictures of these two doing a couple things. Then on July 17th or July 27th of this year, that's when they separated. And then right after that, in August, she hit him with the divorce paperwork. He went on vacation for 3 weeks, came back, boom.
We went on vacation with her or without her?
Without her.
That's how you knew it was cooked. He took one of his side pieces out.
My dog faithful. I believe in black love. Black man don't cheat. You don't believe in black man don't cheat?
I mean, it's just the facts ain't facting.
Yo, racist. That's racist. Nah, but
That's racist.
Facts.
No, what it is it's
emotional damage.
That's what it is.
And I didn't emotional damage because some people were saying like, what's gonna happen if they get a divorce? So what's going on is they already have 4 kids. 4 kids are all over 18 years old, so they won't have to pay any child support for that.
They don't have any young kids.
No young kids. Allegedly, there's no prenup here.
She wants spousal support though.
I mean, I'll give her spousal support. I mean, doing all that, but I mean, because they said that she was handling the money. He made the money. She handled the money. But some people were saying like,
I bet she was handling some to the side.
Pause. But I mean, maybe she was. Maybe she was the one that was cheating, and she trying to get with her young dude.
Pool boy.
Exactly. That's what they be doing. They be going with the people that don't make no money, like
the
Bill Gates' wife?
Yeah, the yoga trainer.
Horrible. They always go with the yoga trainer.
The jiu-jitsu trainer.
Disrespectful.
Didn't that happen to Tom Brady too?
Yeah, it happened to Tom Brady.
Didn't Giselle go with the yoga instructor?
Ended up going with the yoga instructor.
What is it? What's the other stuff? Pilates is hot right now.
Pool guy, Pilates, yoga instructor, personal trainer.
I'm surprised you're not doing that, Coase. You're not out here being a Pilates instructor, tearing up families.
I got cards
destroying families.
Actually, we about to make a new podcast page soon. I was going to tell you about that. You really beat me to it. We're going to talk about it in the middle of the podcast.
What, our new Instagram?
TFTC Fitness.
Oh, my God.
I'm trying to pump
if
you up.
If you want to see my co-host do shoulder shrugs for 30 minutes, I guess tune in to TFTC Fitness.
You a hater. Nah, but back to the topic at hand. I mean, allegedly they're saying that, Linda's saying, we can get back together if he promises, to stop working so much, give me more time. I mean, I really don't believe they're really finna get a divorce. You're throwing away 39 years and he's not cheating and no babies come up or nobody yet has come up. It can be fixed because I feel like anything can be fixed long as you have no baby on somebody and long as you don't put no hands on nobody. That's alleged.
They say he had a baby allegedly.
They say 2 + 2 is 7, but we don't listen to those people.
They say 4 + 4 is 8. That
facts. That's what I just did with this topic. But comment down below. Do you feel like Judge Mathis cheated, or you feel like man, he's just working too hard? I mean, ain't nothing wrong with a man of his age working. That's all he used to do. Bring home the bacon.
I feel like. I feel like he's out here.
You think he out there for real?
I feel like he's getting in trouble. And then she said that he's never home.
She holding him
somewhere.
Down.
If he's not home, he's somewhere.
I mean, hey,
you gotta be somewhere.
Gotta be somewhere. Y'all comment and let me know about that whole situation. But we moving on from one family drama to the next sad family drama. Man, we got everybody's own Mariah Carey's parent, mom, and sister tragically pass away in the same day. Now, I mean, this right here is just a horrible situation because, I mean, losing one family member is real sad, but losing 2 in one day, I mean, I don't know how. I wouldn't even be able to go to work. I don't know what I'd be able to do with myself if that happened.
Well, it's really a shame because apparently she was estranged from both her mother and her sister. I guess she had worked out things with her mother and, kind of got to reconnect with her for a bit before she passed away, but never reconnected with the sister, who supposedly has been battling drug addiction since forever, according to Mariah Carey's book.
Yep. Pretty much. I mean, and if you want to know more, I mean, basically, Mariah Carey's mom, Patricia, who was 87 years old.
87.
Yeah, and she had
That's a good amount of years.
Yep, and she had an older sister named Allison, who was basically between 63 and 67 years old.
How old's Mariah Carey? You have a sister?
55.
Oh, okay. She was she's like an accident baby.
That's messed up. She gets 3 of them, and they got a brother named Morgan.
Morgan Whalen?
Horrible. But so basically what's going on is that on August 26th, Mariah Carey made the statement that, it's sad to announce that her mom passed away. Then at that same time, she found out her sister passed away. It seemed like the sister situation was something newly that popped up.
And the devil was after the Careys.
It's crazy, man.
2 in 1 day. It's 2 for 1 special.
True, but the sister was going through a lot of things already. She already had a whole bunch of problems.
She had no teeth.
She had no teeth because she got assaulted.
Oh, yeah.
Had the uncurable disease, the HIV. I don't know. She had uncurable disease, and then on top of that, she had liver cancer. So allegedly, what they're saying is
she was cooked.
A couple of weeks ago, she was admitted into hospice for basically liver issues, and then that's when she passed away. And that's when Mariah got the message. But I mean, this is just sad, and I mean, I don't know how to feel because at first I feel sad, but then I remember reading the whole the Mariah Carey book that came out in 2020, the book of meaning of Mariah Carey, that book, and she talked about how her mom basically wasn't really a good mom. She
abandoned her or what?
No, she didn't abandon her. Just put her in a strange situation with grown man. That happened. Also, satanic rituals.
Her mom was being a little hosky and having too many men around the kids,
and allowing them to do things. And this basically, it was so much that there was a charge put out, and that it was basically a juvenile charge that was put out.
Oh, and that's why they said the sister was so crazy because she was the one mainly assaulted, right?
Yeah, the mainly one. Also when the whole crazy satanic rituals thing was going on, that she said that she allowed things to happen to her because they used to say, "Oh yeah, if you don't let me do this to you, then we don't touch Mariah." And she said she was protecting Mariah, but
so your sister took the assault bullet for you, and you can't even hook her up with some new teeth.
That's
crazy.
Horrible.
That's crazy. But I see why Nick left. I see it.
You see why Eminem left?
No, I mean Eminem. I think Eminem got left.
No, it's true. But with this whole situation is sad, and so you hear all that stuff, like the sister going through all these problems. But then you hear Mariah Carey's book, how she's saying, "Oh, when I was 12 years old, my sister, she gave me some volume. She gave me a pinky nail full of some yayo. She was doing all the crazy stuff." So I mean, she was doing crazy stuff. Then she talked about her brother Morgan, how he was punching holes through walls and he was basically violent. So I mean, she grew up in a crazy. She had a crazy childhood. I got to give her that. It's a crazy childhood.
That is pretty insane.
That is pretty insane, but it's still back to the story. But it's still sad. I mean, the sister going through all that mental trauma. Then you got the mom. A mom allegedly go through all the satanic.
I mean, it's kind of weird that they rekindled. Hopefully, the mom had put that satanic stuff behind her.
I mean, she was old. She's 87.
But the mom lived her full life. So hopefully she repented for her sins. But the sister, man, I don't know. I feel like she should have helped out the sister. I know the sister was a little bit of an addict, and you do not want to contribute to an addict. But also, someone that looked out for you, your own sister, you can't take care of them none. And it's one thing if they're asking for millions of dollars, but I mean, it ain't costing $5 million to get someone's teeth fixed. And you could literally take them and be like, I'm not giving you $5K just so you to have $5K. I'm taking you to the place and I'm literally just paying the tab where they fix your teeth.
But I mean,
she could have her assistant do that.
She could say that, but how would you feel about this? Mariah Carey said that the sister tried to sue her for $1.5 million because of the book.
You know how it goes? When you're the star in the family, everyone in the family wants a piece.
Horrible. So I mean,
and if you're in a real family, you know nothing is truly yours.
True that, but I mean that's still messed up. How you sue me because of what you did to me? And I'm just telling my truth of what happened. But she said she was traumatized about all that stuff that Mariah Carey said in the book, that Mariah was being a bully.
I can see.
But Mariah was like saying like, "Oh, y'all was making me feel like an ATM with a wig." So that's crazy too. Like if you the star, I mean, if you the star and you live in all this, you don't want to. You want to be able to turn to your family as your family support you and help you. Not every time they trying to basically have a handout asking for money. If you don't give them money, they want to say you're a bad family member.
It's one thing if you're a B-list or a C-list or a barely celebrity. I can understand you're trying to make sure your financial stuff is in tune for your whole lifetime, for your immediate family and all that. But if you're someone that's like a Brad Pitt or something like that, and you got like 100 million, you could at least take care of your immediate family. I'm not saying that you got to hook up all the cousins with some whips, but you think that you would at least take care of your whole team. Unless, I mean, I guess, I don't know. There must be something more to it.
I mean, what you mean more to it? You look at the childhood. I was abused.
I mean, the childhood was messed up. You think they would have trauma bonded over it or something?
If there's, I mean, it's up and down road. I feel like Mariah Carey probably don't know who to trust. I mean, the brother doing his thing to her, mama doing her thing, sister doing her thing, but at the same time, we're seeing the sister, but the low key, the sister trying to protect us so other people won't mess with Mariah. But the crazy part about it is, I don't think Mariah's come out and said like, "Oh yeah, this happened to me too." Like the dudes were touching on me. It's just like the sister saying that.
Yeah, I don't think she's had that talk where she claims her own victimhood, I guess. I don't know if she's claimed it.
Yeah.
But we don't know if it's allegedly ever happened to her. The sister could have just taken that whole bullet for her.
But I mean, hey man, this is the perfect time to call Nick Cannon for a shoulder to cry on.
For another child?
I mean, hey, a shoulder to cry on is a
shoulder to sleep on.
Facts. Nah, I mean, Nick Cannon does have 2 kids with her, so he could be there consoling her. I mean, because this is a tragic situation. I need to check Instagram to see what he posting, if he posting his kids.
He's on world tour just to see his children. He has like children in every state. He just basically does a mini world tour every couple months to see all his children.
How you so good? How you so good with the segues like this? World tours, Keith Lee.
Speaking of world tours, we got to talk about the food world
Mariah Carey has revealed her mum Patricia and her sister Allison both died on the same day over the weekend. The singer called it a tragic loss and asked for privacy without sharing more details. Her mum was 87 and was a former opera singer. Carey's previously spoken about the complicated nature of their relationship. Her sister, who was 63, was in hospice care before she passed. The two had been estranged for years after a lawsuit after Mariah's 2020 memoir. The causes of either of the pair's deaths have not been yet confirmed.
Yeah, well, thank you for that secret video co-host with the British voices. We appreciate it.
I forgot all about that video.
And if you want to see more, watch on TFTC clips where we clip out the show. So if you don't have time to watch the whole podcast, you can watch the topics that you're interested in, I guess.
Facts. But hey, man.
Like you were just interested in that donut stick.
It was fire. If Keith Lee was here, he would have been like, very good, very fluffy, very DeMar.
Very DeMar DeRozan.
Pause.
Keith Lee says he visited about 12 restaurants in the D.C. area, explains why he didn't post most of them. So I guess on his tour, he did the D.C. tour, said it was straight trash. And a lot of people were facing backlash. He's even making local news. They're saying, why does Keith Lee hate us? And we even got a clip here. So we're already off screen, but let me go ahead.
We got a clip here, basically Keith Lee talking about the situation.
This is a clip, right?
Yeah. Then we got some Washington, D.C. natives giving you their 2 cents.
Well, Kevin Durant's not on here. I'm just
it's Aunt Glizzy.
Let's play this.
Me and my family are still in the DMV, and there's a few things I want to talk about. So let's talk about it. I know we only posted about 3 spots from Washington, but we went to about 12, and we made a decision as a family and as a team, and also a personal decision to not post most of them. So out of those 12, I probably only got like 1 or 2 more that I'm gonna post. And the reason for that, a lot of those videos, in my opinion, aren't constructive at all. And before the narrative start, I'm gonna show a few clips of the places that we did go to. And again, I don't think they're constructive. So for privacy of the restaurants that we went to, I'm not gonna say what restaurant it is. I'm gonna just show you a little bit of our personal experience. It's the whiting with the sweet potatoes and mac and cheese. Unfortunately, I won't be trying any of it. As always, I ain't trying to be rude, I'm just be honest. The smell of this, insane. This perforated the whole car immediately. So much so that my family went back in and asked if they fried it in the same grease that they did the shellfish. And come to find out, they do. And it smells like it. It smells like shellfish. It smells like frozen fish. It smells like fish. It smells almost unedible, in my opinion. I don't want no smoke. The entire customer service experience, in my opinion and in my family's opinion, was completely unprofessional. It said on their IG that they opened at 1 o'clock. The truck didn't open up until 2:15. It took about 45 minutes. When they went back to go get the food, they saw her preparing it. No gloves, no washing hands, grabbing money, grabbing strawberries, grabbing Fruity Pebbles, and putting it on top of her food.
Goofy, no, bro, you don't even know what you doing, bro. Like, come on, bro, chill out, bro. If I run live, Keith Lee, you come back here, I'm gonna have the whole city rob you. Like, chill out.
Ooh, whole city
rob you.
I mean, hey, it's crazy. Washington D.C. is not liking the way Keith Lee handled them. I mean, if you don't know, I mean, Keith Lee is he's he used to be a MMA fighter, UFC fighter. Now he's basically a food critic. Goes around, tries different takeout restaurant foods, gives his judgment on it. A lot of people doing it, but it looks like he went to Washington D.C. To me, I mean, if you go to Washington, you gotta know they known for their seafood because they buy some water, they buy a lot of water, and they known for the alcohol. And Keith Lee don't drink, and he got a shellfish allergy. So there goes that food right there. So I mean,
and he go into food trucks.
True,
he's like the food truck connoisseur.
Yeah,
he checks out all the food trucks around the place, and it kind of like little spots like that, like hole in the wall spots. So they're like, we don't have hole in the wall spots. We got like 5-star restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
So of course you're not gonna like anything, especially if you don't if you can't eat seafood. But I mean, if that was his experience, I don't understand why they could hate on it. He literally showed video evidence showing that, like, why he was disgusted.
Mm-hmm.
The workers weren't wearing gloves. They were touching money, which is dirty, and then going right back to cooking the food. That ain't right.
True, they going right back to cook the food. I mean, that's all that cross contamination. You see no customer service.
What do we expect from the DMV? Kevin Durant never respects his hair, so why are they gonna respect cooking the food?
Disrespectful.
I saw a video where it's like every day, like Kevin Durant wakes up and then he like kicks his brush and then he just picks it up and throws it in the trash.
Horrible, Kobe. Nah, but I mean, think about it. Keith Lee is big because remember we did the story a couple months ago about him going, I think Texas, and the lady that didn't give the other barber dude his money, and like everybody was mad, and like she had to shut down her business, and until this day they still beef and they still mad about him because of that. Like
he shut down their business.
Basically, they claim that he shut down their business because people listen to him that much.
It's kind of the karma that they got. He was trying to, be thoughtful. Mm-hmm. He liked this spot, so a spot that he liked where it seemed like it was a family working together. He gave them a big tip, basically figuring that the tip would be distributed equally. Mm-hmm. And instead, the owner tried to like keep like 90% of the tip and give them like $20. Yeah. And then Keith was like, "Nah, man, I wasn't giving you the whole money. I literally told you how to give out the money." And it became a whole thing where then like people boycotted him or started talking trash to him. No one would buy from their truck, so they went out of business. And then all the people that either worked there or were supposed to get paid, they were all beefing on TikTok.
It was her son.
TikTok beef because they had someone that was like cutting hair.
Yeah, one other dude was cutting hair, and there was another girl that was a social media influencer.
She's like, that was for the food people. It didn't say it was for the cutting hair people.
Trifling.
And he was like, no, I literally told you for everyone.
I mean, hey, it's just crazy. But I mean, with this whole situation, some people are saying like, Keith Lee needs to do more like vetting when he goes to these places because they feel like he's listening to some trolls. Like some people are trolling him because he's in New York and like got a salmon chopped cheese, and like he says nobody asks for a salmon chopped cheese sandwich.
Like people are giving him bad recommendations to see if he'll eat it. So they might even be telling him like, "Oh, I went to this food truck and it was trash. We're gonna send Keith Lee to it as a joke."
Yeah,
I could see where it gets to that, man. That's why if you really want to get like honest and constructive criticism, make a Patreon. True. And then on Patreon, those people actually love you and want to see you do good, and they like see something that maybe they don't like, they'll tell you, and it's like coming from a fan that wants you to see you to do better. But if you just go on the regular comments on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube where it's free, it doesn't cost anything, there's no paywall, so people just say the wildest stuff.
True, but
like my co-host, if you see him in random comment sections on Tales from the Crib, he'd be wild.
Facts, but I mean, some people were saying like Chief Keef Lee. No, Keith Lee can change your life because there are some businesses that he's shown that like he's like, I don't know why this bakery isn't getting any business.
It's really
like
good.
He showed them it's really good. They're like, I don't know, like they sold out for weeks. They sold out on their back catalog and everything, and now that bakery is booming. So I mean, he does help out, but it's just crazy how you cannot be like an actual food critic like what's the name, like Gordon Ramsay and them.
Yeah.
Never had no restaurant experience.
I mean, he's an ex-UFC fighter.
And true, you can be an ex whatever, and all you have to do is just constantly post videos of you eating food. You'll go viral. And
I mean, look at us.
Hey.
We just talk trash about everyone.
I mean, and we get facts too, man. We get the facts.
But man, it's what I was gonna say. It's kind of funny because there's like a local spot in town that's a restaurant that got on like one of the Food Network TV shows.
I remember it's a pizza spot.
Nah, it's kind of like a Cracker Barrel wannabe place, but it's like a real one. Not a chain restaurant. But like they go on like the Food Network or on the Food Channel, and they have a show where they like check out food spots everywhere. And they say like they show the episode where they come to our town and they went to it, and they said that restaurant gets like a boom in business for like a month and a half every time they air that episode, even though that episode's like 5 years old.
Dang, I know they had a couple places in Austin in Bar Rescue. Well, like
oh yeah, Bar Rescue was a good show.
I mean, that show's. I mean, okay, and also talking about Keith Lee, like. How long do you think he can just be a food critic, or do you think like?
I mean, how often do you eat?
Every day. True that, but don't you think like eventually you need to like be like that food, like that guy on like Diners and Dash?
You want him to get a TV show?
Like Diners and Dash, that dude. What's that big dude that went to all the places?
Oh, the blonde haired dude.
Yeah.
What's it? It's like something Roney or something like that.
I forgot his name. Comment down below if you remember his name. The dude on the Food Channel. That show was I think it was like Diner Dash or Diner something. That show is fire.
That was you in college.
Facts. And then also they had other shows where like they doing competitions where like they're like tailgating competitions, like who make the best appetizer wings.
I like the ones where they make like the young chefs like go against each other, and like they're like, all right, you got to make this like food or make it special, and they'll do it, and then they're like, you got like 10 seconds, and they're trying to do it, and they're like, I got it, and then it falls over, and then they start crying.
It's the Cake Boss.
It's the
Hey,
funniest
Cake
thing.
Wars.
Yeah, Cake Boss, or they do all that stuff.
When they
Does that just be food?
That is hilarious, and they do that. Or my other favorite food thing is they'll be like dun 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 dun. They drop the food. They give you a basket. Like, we want you to make the best food in the world with this secret ingredient.
Peanut butter.
You like what? Like here's the secret. They give you like this big old chicken breast and peanut butter. They're like, make this 5-course meal. And like somebody in the parade,
I made a peanut butter gravy.
Exactly. Somebody makes a peanut butter gravy, and there's always that one person like ends up burning something and ends up having like making the meal at the last 7 seconds, and then they end up feeding the judges like salmonella, half cooked food. You never see that?
It's the first way to lose. You better hope
They
you're not
never
cooking
win.
fish.
They never win. They like we had your chicken, it was still bleeding. It was literally still running off my
Hopefully,
plate.
y'all crib viewers are not eating right now.
Horrible.
Because this will make you sick.
I mean, it's a food network. These food channels be going in the
raw meat is not good.
Fact. Oh, also who does a food channel, a food thing is remember Kim Kardashian? They had
Kim Kardashian was doing food?
No, the Lord Disick. They had the Lord Disick on there.
Oh,
but
yeah, from Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
He had, I think
Lord Disick.
Kim Kardashian had another brother. They had another brother. He called himself like the God or something. He does like Food Network channel too. Like he go.
Oh, what was that Kim Kardashian's best friend?
Yeah,
that one dude that like he eats like pizza and all that stuff.
Yeah, him. He does a food critic.
He randomly. I don't think he did that normally. He randomly got into that too.
Yeah, I mean everybody, cause like you said, everybody eat every day. It's easy to do. All you really got to do is you eat every day. Just eat. The next time you get your food, and sit in front of the camera. Just record it.
That's like my co-host. He's like, "Come on, we just got a mukbang," and I'm like, "Co-host, I'm not trying to mukbang," and he's like, "Mukbang."
Slap ass.
No, see, he took it too far. The joke was great, and then he just crossed the line.
That's not a good joke.
No.
You a hater. But
2 thumbs down in the comment section below. No, but shout out Keith Lee. I do like his content. I'm not really on TikTok, but I do think his videos are funny. And when people make fun of him, like when they're like do fake videos where they talk like him.
Today.
We're
going to try. Yeah, that's true. But hey, man, y'all need to, restaurants need to stay on your P's and Q's. He may slide back to DC, and you know, Aunt Glizzy, ain't nobody scared of Aunt Glizzy.
Hey, you know who's got to take Keith Lee on a DC tour?
Fat Trail.
The Fat Trail, the real king of DC.
You know he eating good. Look at that belly.
None of the Glizzy gobblers. They don't run nothing in the DC area.
Facts. But speaking of running, man, we running to that couch, man. It's couch announcement time. Time for co-hosts to play my theme music. That was quick. How you do that?
I got a soundboard.
Hey.
Well, thanks for watching. This is the halftime show, Tales from the Crib. We let you know what's going on, what's new with the channel, and what you can expect. We got this podcast dropping, every Tuesday?
Yeah.
We got clips dropping all throughout the week after that. So if you don't have time to watch the whole show, you can watch your favorite clips on TFTC Clips. We also are on TFTC Gaming, which is on Twitch as well. Tales from the Crib on Twitch, TFTC Gaming on YouTube, where I'm playing Bounty Hunter, the old Jango Fett game, the remastered version of that. My co-host is playing wrestling. The new 2K drops tomorrow.
I think so. Tomorrow?
I mean, it's really today.
End of the week?
Yeah, like in a day. No, you get early access if you get the deluxe edition. So yeah, we'll be playing 2K on that channel as well. And then if you really, really want to support us, you need to go over to Crib Reactions, our #1 channel, our #1 moneymaker. Get us to 11K subs over there. We just made an Instagram just for Crib Reactions. We had Tales from the Crib Instagram, but now Crib Reactions has its own separate Instagram. So if you're into music stuff only, you don't have to see all my co-hosts' nasty posts on Tales from the Crib. But check out all the videos we've done lately. We've done a few XG videos because they've been putting out content like crazy. We've been really getting into the Suicide Boys. They got a huge fandom that's really been supporting us and enjoying conversating with them. And then my co-host's favorite new group, Baby Monster, the Disciples of Blackpink. He's been checking them out. They did a Forever song live.
That's the Bunnies, right?
No, that New Jeans is the Bunnies.
I'm
Don't
gonna learn.
be slipping
I'm
on your pimping.
Hey man, but you too, man, put some respect on our name, man. Last time we did the podcast, the co-host posted all the reaction videos. We was booming. Everything was in the K's. I don't see enough K's here. I need
Only 2 out of the last 5.
I need to see at least 3.
What coast? Why are you asking for KKK? It's not the time.
All right, well, but hey,
we want KKK views.
Facts.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, check out all of our videos lately. Make sure you're paying attention to Crib Reactions. And of course, we will give you the notifications first on the Instagram. There's the QR code, so scan that. And then,
hey, that Suicide Boys 1.8K is pretty good. Did I hate in that video? Is it people hating on me?
What, on Suicide Boys?
Yeah.
I don't think you said it. You didn't talk trash about him. You talked trash about Easy Mill in his last freestyle, and we have not put that out yet. So my co-host will definitely get slandered in the Easy Mill
that's gonna be a
freestyle rap reaction. I can't wait for that. I'll go ahead and join in the slander in the comment section below. So let's all pile up on him and dogpile my co-host.
Supposed to be on my team.
I'm gonna be on your team.
Man, I'm disrespectful. But speaking of disrespectful, man, it looks like 50 Cent won $1 million worth of game. And, you know, had to drop a couple gems. This is his latest episode of $1 million worth of game. 50 Cent dropped a whole bunch of knowledge about basically coming from the streets.
I'm surprised I haven't watched this.
It's new. It's good.
I only seen the clips. I ain't get to watch the whole thing.
It's pretty good. I mean, he talks about going through being in the streets, maneuvering through business. Basically, how he got the money, the idea of vitamin water, getting shot, how nobody wanted to stand behind him. He also talked about Eminem's situation and how when
are they're friends, right?
Yeah,
they're not
Eminem signed him. The shady.
Yeah. But I thought they were beefing for a little bit, but they're cool now, right?
I mean, yeah, they're cool. So he was talking about how basically he 50 Cent had the bad name. He had how the Rob song out and how a lot of record labels weren't trying to touch him and everything. And he had the whole beef with Ja Rule. And then when he met Eminem, he's like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna talk about how much I hate Ja Rule and all this stuff. I'm not gonna let Eminem know that I got like 50 songs in the tuck about how I hate Ja Rule. and he ended up getting signed. And just so happened by like the grace of God, Ja Rule ended up saying something about Eminem, and Eminem was like, "F that dude, we gonna diss Ja Rule." And then the next day, 50 Cent came out with a CD.
Why do you have to end Ja's career?
And then the next day, 50 Cent came out with a CD to Eminem saying, "Here, I got a song, right? I got a whole bunch of 20 songs right here." And Eminem was like, "For real? You work fast?" He's like, "Yeah, I know. Let's crush this guy." And the whole time he had beef, and the whole time he had beef, he was just happy. He knows a coincidence, but hey, man, we got 50 Cent right here talking ish on Rick Ross, saying, "Rick Ross, you need me to get money."
You say he used his name for publicity, but let's check it out.
They can't pay you more than they can pay you because the room can't hold enough people for them to give you the money to stay there. You can stay until you're a squatter. Holding on to the leg of the chair that they move. But that's what it is. It's just a part of presentation. Yeah. Come on, bro. You can see this. You don't need me to say this. You know this. Yeah. Look at it. What kind of rich nigga cut his own grass? Why you out there cutting your own grass? You trying to save money, nigga? You don't want to pay for the lawn to get cut, huh?
Let me ask you
the AC broken in the motherfucker.
Let me ask you this.
Ooh, I thought I was putting another video after this. I guess I didn't add it. But I mean, hey, so if you didn't know, so after I guess I didn't. So after 50 Cent said this, Rick Ross responded back saying, "Oh, how does it feel? You playing both sides? How you on Drake's side? But then DJ Drama, Dr. Dre and Eminem signed you, so you're supposed to be on Kendrick Lamar's side." Also, he said Rick Ross said he not broke. He's getting all this money. So I mean, the funny thing is, if you wonder like why this is still going on, this past July, allegedly what happened was Rick Ross was filming his mansion, his yard in his mansion, and said, "50 Cent, I see you out there getting money. You doing power. You doing all this other stuff. You out there getting money, and I see you got your own little G Unit facility like Tyler Perry do, but you ain't got enough acres. If you need some more space, holler at me. We can speak business. I'm not gonna give you no deal. I'm not gonna give you a promise, but you need the space. Holler at me." And 50 Cent like, "Man, nigga, like I get money. Like I'm over here getting money. I got all this stuff going on. I don't need your little acres, and you going broke. You cut your own grass," which is funny.
I mean, some people say it's therapeutic. We know Rick Ross could afford to cut his own grass.
True, but at the same time, I read the Rick Ross book.
Oh yeah, did 50 Cent have a book?
50 Cent got a couple of books, and 50 Cent has a new book coming out real soon, but it's a nonfiction book about like some police officers, so it's not about him. But the book about Rick Ross did have yard cutters, and the yard cutters, like when he was out of town, threw a party threw a party at his mansion and everything, and then like Rick Ross came home early, and like he tied the man up, smacked him around, threw him in the closet allegedly, and the dude ended up suing him. So I mean, I don't think Rick Ross trusts that many people since that last situation.
Rick Ross don't trust nobody since he got jumped in Canada.
True.
Remember we just covered that. And he left his homies. He left them out. I mean, it was crazy about it. What did you think about him, like,
and then
just jumping into that, like, or getting jumped and then leaving his homies?
That's true. He jumped and left his homies. But remember, don't forget about the whole Gunplay situation. Remember when Gunplay got jumped? Yeah. Remember when Gunplay got jumped? That whole situation, that was real sad. And that was done by 50 Cent and them, his crew. So I mean, they've been having beef for a long time. I remember the whole Officer Ricky situation.
Officer Ricky.
That's when 50 Cent tried to expose Rick Ross for being a correctional officer. Even, and that didn't really.
That is kind of crazy to be like, have that on your resume when you're also a rapper. Because most rappers hate cops, so to find out like you were a former cop, former correctional officer, that's definitely got to go down bad. Like,
true.
We saw Real Boston Snitchy out here lose a lot of his viewership when it came out that he was ratting.
But then you remember, he made that "Help Me" song, and that started getting views. Now, as soon as that started getting views, they re-dropped it again, him snitching all over again.
Yeah, they're not gonna let it go.
But at the same time, you see Gunna. How you feel? Well, okay. So how you feel about that now?
Gunna gets a pass because he be making songs for the thotties.
So you feel like that's why because remember at first when he first happened, he was like, "Oh, Gunna's gonna fall off. Ain't nobody gonna listen to his music and everything."
No, I mean that's because the streets died with the year 2000 kids. When the year 2000 kids started coming up, the streets died.
Oh, that's hard. But I mean,
it died with the 90s kids. When the 90s kids heard someone snitched, they weren't down. They're like, that person's dead to me. The year 2000 kids are like, but he didn't snitch on me though.
True, but I mean, back to this whole 50 Cent interview with $1 million worth of game. I mean, it's a good interview. It's not an hour. It's like 58 minutes long. They in a restaurant. They somewhere. They talking. It's just a nice little chill vibe. 50 Cent always dropping game and wisdom, so you got to go ahead and check that out. But I mean, I really don't feel like Rick Ross need 50 Cent to get everything.
The beef will ever end?
Nah, the beef ain't gonna never end. The beef ain't gonna never end. I mean, it's too deep. I mean, at the same time, remember the whole Rick Ross baby mama situation, and 50 Cent sending his whole crew. They recorded it. I don't know.
His baby mama's still messing with him for that.
She sued him and she won that whole lawsuit, but I don't know if he paid.
That's the thing with civil lawsuits. People can win them, but it's kind of hard to enforce them. Like only in some states can you really like enforce them.
Yeah.
So it just depends. It just depends on where you're at.
Like the game, he still ain't paid the other person.
50 Cent ain't paid nobody. 50 Cent lost like 20 lawsuits, ain't paid nobody.
They ain't got nothing in their name. You see these like that soccer player, how I think the soccer player overseas had everything in his mama name and ended up getting a divorce.
Yeah, that's where Tom Brady wasn't smart. Well, didn't he do that with some properties?
I think he did it with some properties. That was it.
Because Giselle was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't get half of this or half of that," and he's like, "Oh, those are all my mama's house."
They just want your money. But we gonna keep you up to date on this whole Rick Ross 50 Cent situation. You know this beef gonna never stop. But moving on here, going from beef, next we finna go to more beef, man. It looks like here.
I did nothing wrong to you, bro. I know you've been had grill for years. So it's time to make the new grill. I even call you to ask you, hey, let's go together for the dinner. And I even asked you this kind about joining my nail salon so we can make money together. Am I right? I even started with your grill. Look,
join my nail salon?
You knew that.
Nail salons get money. And it's in Houston.
I special design. Very, very special. Make sure it precise, good side of the diamond, smooth, so it not be too heavy, too chunky, so you go into wedding for another years without messing your mouth.
Johnny wouldn't have did nothing better than what I got in my mind, which I don't understand. Johnny wanted to put some smile in my mind because he didn't want to go the size that I didn't want to go to because he didn't want to do what I wanted to do for the money I'm trying to drop. I ain't trying to do this. I don't want no free. He wanted to give me some free shit that was way smaller than this. I don't want no free. I want my money and I want to go over the top, best of the best, biggest of the biggest, make it work. That's not going to fit. It's not going to fit in your mouth correct. It's not going to, I don't give a fuck if it's going to fit. Make it fit. So I went to a nigga that made it fit. Nigga that made it happen. Give a damn about what you talking about. I don't want nothing for free. I don't want no free diamond mob. I want a free diamond boy chain for my partners to pass it around with all my with and the rest of my gangsters. That's what it's for. I said I want the biggest diamonds possible go on my teeth. It's uncomfortably comfortable. If I knew it was gonna make my lips poke out, that's the point. I ain't even I wanted to win the diamond award. I said, I know I'm healthy. And them hoes really fit fleshy. They fit fleshy. I'm talking about, you feel me? That's force it. That's what you know it. But I don't give a fuck like a rich king from Switzerland. I don't give a fuck if it doesn't fit. My money says it does. Make it fucking fit. Harla.
And here's the dude right here. So, I mean, if you didn't know, man, this jewelry game war is serious. So, it looks like It looks like here that if you didn't know, basically what's going on, that Sauce Walka got the $1 million grill. He got the $1 million grill that has 3 carats and 1 carat rose gold diamonds in it. 20K to 50K per teeth. It's 28 teeth in your mouth. Count it up. The money you counting up, man. Comment down below how much money that is. 20 to 50K per tooth, 28 teeth in your mouth. And I think Sauce Walka said he different because he got extra couple teeth in his mouth. But basically what's going on is that
I never wanted to flex like that.
Yeah,
I ain't never really been in the jewelry side, but I guess if you're into it, you can spend your money on whatever you want.
But at the same time, he said he was gonna get it for free. A lot of jewelers.
No, it sounded like Johnny Dang was trying to give him some free stuff since it was his homie, but he almost took it like a sign of disrespect. He was like, I'm a big spender. I always spend big.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing giving me this smaller stuff? But man, it's a gift. It's not trying to belittle him. It's just a gift to give him something. So it's kind of crazy, that he's doing this and then he's trying to go back on him now.
So, I mean, let me tell you how deep it runs. See, because you don't know how deep it goes, co-host. Like, the reason why Johnny Dang's so mad, number one, Johnny Dang believed that it only can be really one person that's telling people all the jewelry. He ain't with all that stuff. He feels like it's not enough money to go around, even though it is. Also, the person that did the teeth for Sauce Walka is an ex-employee from Johnny Dang who used to work for him back in April 2000. He quit in April 6, 2021. Named Gio. Gio used to be his coworker. He left and then started doing his own thing. So that's one thing that's one reason why Johnny Dang is mad, because you left. You get this teeth from the coworker. Then on top of that, I see people like on this how Watch Busters. Mm-hmm. They have a Grill Busters Instagram page where like they examine the grill and they showed Sauce Walka grill and it's like, oh yeah, right here it's a couple diamonds missing. Also, like some of the big diamonds that's in it isn't like really flushed into the spot where it's supposed to go to.
Oh, so they're saying Johnny Dang was doing shoddy work?
No, not Johnny Dang. No, the person that the Gio dude.
The new dude?
The new Gio. He's been doing this since 2021 for a while.
Yeah.
The Gio dude, the one that did the $1 million grill for Sauce Walka, it's not a perfection. It's not like a good grill. Like the diamonds aren't flushed in. It's rugged. It's messed up. It's really not a clean grill. And that's one thing that Johnny Dang was saying. Like, I can make you a grill, but you want this big crazy stuff in it, and it's not gonna fit your mouth. Like, it's not gonna fit the spaces and pieces. And Sauce Walka here saying like, I
don't care.
Make
I want what I want.
Oh yeah, and that's what the dude said. I mean, it's like Johnny Dang's like, that's a waste of money. Like, I'm not gonna waste your money to do that. Like, I give you some free stuff or some small diamonds, but I'm not gonna waste your money. Sauce Walka like, I don't care. He paid all that money, $20K to $50K per tooth, to the Geo dude who knew that this not gonna fit. Like, you retarded.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do it anyway because I want the money. So now Sauce Walka got this grill, which probably ain't gonna last that long because some of the diamonds gonna start falling out.
It's gonna fall out.
But I
bet he's gonna start cutting his insides of his mouth.
When he sees that, I don't care if it make my lips all poke out. Like, your lips is poking out.
But what if your lips is bleeding?
It's gonna pretty much, you ain't gonna wear it.
What's crazy is when you see people like, I even eat with my grill in.
Yeah, that's
crazy. Why are you getting food on your grill?
That's how you mess it all, make it all
nasty.
All nasty, but. But I mean, this ain't the first time that Johnny Dang's beef with other jewelers. It's like jewelers like Ben Baller.
Yeah.
Ben Baller don't like him. He said he don't like him because when they first started out, that Johnny Dang used to steal Ben Baller pictures and post it on his page like, oh yeah, this is the jewelry that I'm making, but it's really his. It's really Ben Baller's, and then Ben Baller ran up and checked Johnny Dang about that, and Johnny Dang lied and said, oh no, Kevin Dang did it, which is Kevin's brother. Said,
yeah.
Oh, I'm not doing that. I don't run my Instagram, my website page. Kevin does that. That's Kevin. And then he's like, I guess he ended up finding out that he's lying. So that's why he messed with Johnny Dang because of that. And then there's this other jeweler named Jimmy. Jimmy said he was cool with Johnny, but Johnny feel like, I'm the only jeweler that can be here. So he always trying to steal people's stuff, steal people's clients and everything.
Yeah, people always try to make it a monopoly, of course.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like specialized and you see kind of people doing the same thing, you're gonna get upset.
It is. It's crazy out there. I mean, I didn't know the jewelry game was so cutthroat.
Every game's like that, man.
And then you see what he tried to do. He said, "Oh yeah, how about this, Sauce Walka? Like, I'm gonna give you these small diamonds, but I want to go into business with you because if you think about Houston, what's the top? When you think about Texas, what rappers you think about?
The Houston rappers. I mean, the Dallas ones are coming on now, but the Houston ones for the main.
What's the name? Can you name what's the first one to come in your head? Can you first three? Is Sauce Walka one of the first three?
Yeah, Sauce Walka. I mean, right now.
Oh, Big X the Plug.
Big X the Plug's another.
Sauce Walka. That's on.
Isn't Big X the Plug from Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Beat King, R.I.P.
Beat King, R.I.P.
But I mean, that's the only people that I really think of that.
We could go through the legends. Everyone knows the legends, but I mean, as far as like popping right now, there really isn't that many.
It's really not that. You got Yellow Beezy. You got
Yellow Beezy.
Mo 3 that died.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's not.
That Bats dude, he from Dallas, if somewhere from Texas.
See another one from Dallas.
Yeah, that
he kind of makes like trippy rap music.
Yep,
and like more R&B.
True, that Manolo girl, that Don Julio song. She from the one to go with Son of Vegas. That's the baby mama from Son of Vegas.
She from Dallas.
She Texas. I don't know Dallas or Houston.
Probably one of them.
Texas area, and then Enchanted, the one that died.
Oh yeah.
So I mean that was crazy, but I mean,
where was she from? I know Texas, but do you know where?
She was Texas because she's cool with. We listened to what's his name? Oh man, Casino. We listened to Casino.
Yeah.
She cool with Casino.
What, CJ Casino?
CJ Casino. CJ Casino cool with him and all that stuff. And Go Yayo, Sauce Walka, Say Cheese. Say everybody will say Cheese.
Yeah.
Your favorite boxer, Earl Spencer.
No one likes Earl. Earl don't even like himself.
You got beat up that bad. He want that rematch. He said he want that rematch against Terrence Crawford. You gonna see it?
No. I want to talk about the real rematch. I'm done with this Sauce Walka.
What's the real rematch?
The real rematch. I'm gonna bring us on screen here, but Caitlyn Clark versus Angel Reese. They had their rematch. Caitlyn Clark has had the Indiana Fever on a tear. They've won a handful of games in a row. They're looking good. They're getting in playoff position. They did have to win a majority of their games to get in the playoffs because not that many teams make the playoffs in the WNBA, and it looks like that they actually might do it. They beat a lot of teams above 500, and Caitlyn Clark has been figuring out how to play since she's getting double teamed so much. She is killing it in the assist category, and when she is open, she is banging home the threes.
Can you give her respect, Coles? 34%.
I mean, she's still not like her percent. 34? She's still not like she still has her 3 of 10 games from 3-pointer. She's still not like Ray Allen or Curry.
Did she just break a record?
What is that? Brianna Asenzu.
Did she just break a record? How many points did he just drop?
This is what she broke the rookie record, right?
31 points. You said.
Oh wait, that was her own scoring record. Her own personal.
She dropped 31 points. So like my co-host just said, right now the Fever is 17-16. Right now they just broke a record. They won 189 games straight without a winning record. They just did that. Caitlyn Clark out here busting, 18.7 points, 6 rebounds, 8.4 assists. I mean, I ain't look at the turnover stuff, so
she's kind of putting up like baby LeBron numbers.
They told you she's doing.
LeBron averaged a little bit more, but 18 is a lot in the WNBA.
Exactly.
That's like probably like 25 to 26 in the NBA equivalent.
See, exactly. So she's doing nice. I mean, she living. So my question is, before we talk about Angel Reese, play this video and talk about Angel Reese and her rebound record. We respect that. We're gonna talk about that. But how do you feel so far about the Indiana Fever and Caitlyn Clark?
Like, what do I think? Do I think that they're like underdogs or like dark horse to go to the finals, or like what do you mean?
Is she living up to the hype? Like that hype that
she's living up to the hype. She's saving the league.
Because remember before you were trashing her, making them like 20% from the 3-point line.
I think that this is just like,
or people to us.
This is like Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese are like the Larry Bird and Magic Johnson of the WNBA.
Okay. Even though she didn't drop me.
And like I would feel like, back in the day, it was Magic was the better player, but I think in this go around, Caitlyn's the better player. But even though Angel's really good, Caitlyn's going to win Rookie of the Year. But surprisingly, in the ESPN rookie rankings, this, of course, didn't include her last, 3-4 games where she's on a killer stretch. She was ranked number 2 instead of Angel Reese. Angel Reese just broke the, not rookie, but the rebound record for all-time WNBA stats in one season. So she is the best. Angel Reese technically has already had, and there's games left, the best rebounding season in WNBA history.
Facts.
So, I mean, that's kind of crazy that she's already breaking all-time records. It's one thing to break rookie records or raise your own record or something like that, but to break an all-time record in your rookie season for doing something no one's done in a single season. That is pretty impressive, and that is a big checkbox in her race for the Rookie of the Year.
True, and I mean, a lot of people think it's because I get my own rebounds, but statistically, it's not. A lot of people think it's because I'm the tallest on the court when I'm not the tallest on the court.
She's not even the tallest on her own team.
She's not. I mean, Camila Cardozo.
Cardozo's 6'7", and what? Angel Reese is what, 6'3", 6'4"?
Yeah, 6'3", 6'4". But we got Angel Reese talking about this. Then we're gonna talk about her breaking the record, and also a fact that you didn't know that's real crazy about this rebound record.
Yeah, I mean, coming into it, I mean, I just knew my motor. Offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds is something that I know I can always do. I knew it was going to translate right away, and that's something that a lot of players don't want to do. A lot of people think it's because I get my own rebounds, but statistically it's not. A lot of people think it's because I'm the tallest on the court when I'm not the tallest on the court. So just being able to go down there and being able to bang, doing things that a lot of people don't want to do. Defense and rebounding wins championships, and I've won championships at every level by just doing that. So coming into the league, before I sharpen up on my offensive thing, just being able to come in and have that on my shoulder is something that I can always do. It's something that I knew would translate.
Or she knew.
So I mean, I think that was a subtle shot when you look at her talking about that she's won at every level, because she won a college national championship. Caitlyn Clark did not.
True.
She beat Caitlyn Clark in the championship their junior year, I guess you could say, and then their senior year, Caitlyn Clark they lost the game before.
Yeah, they lost the game before. Yeah. And then since they've been in the WNBA, Caitlyn Clark's been tapping
I mean, they've been spanking. I mean, regular season's like whatever. We'll see if they ever go against each other in the playoffs.
I mean, they could be this year.
That would be cool, but I don't know about this year. Unfortunately, the Chicago Sky have lost like their 5 out of their last 6 games.
Facts.
And they really haven't been doing a good job. So I don't know if they're actually going to be able to make the playoffs. I think they made a big mistake. They traded the girl that was playing point guard. I forget her name, but she was a girl that shot a lot of threes and had good ball handling. And I forget her name, but it'll be nice to see kind of what happens.
True that. But I mean, with this whole situation, which makes it so crazy is that Angel Reese just broke the record when she was going against the Minnesota Lynx. She had 17 points, 19 rebounds, which put her over the which basically put her over the record of who actually was a former LSU player. Her name was
Candace Parker.
No, Sylvia Flores. FOWLES. That's her name. She played for LSU, and also she played around 2004, 2008. She played 15 seasons in the WNBA for Chicago and for Minnesota. So I mean, Chicago. That's funny. Yeah. But she broke the record. She's also I think she's like the WNBA leading rebound person also in the entire career, with 4,006 rebounds in 408 games. So I mean, this is a big milestone for them, for Angel Reese. I mean, I got to give it to her. I mean, even though everybody clowning her about her, her field goal percentage is trash. I mean, because she's been eating a point, her field goal percentage is at least like less than 40.
I saw, people are clowning her, but the one thing that I did see as a pretty significant number, if you take away all of her own rebounds, like of her, getting her own shot, she is still the number 1 offensive rebounder in the league, even if you subtract her rebounds from getting her rebound on her own shot. So, I'm not gonna lie, she hasn't shot that great for in the field, and she's aggressive enough to get her own rebound like Dennis Rodman. But that's honestly what Dennis Rodman did. He wasn't the greatest finisher.
True.
And if you're not the greatest finisher, what's going to win out is effort. And if Dennis Rodman, who might have not been the greatest player, as far as skill-wise, no one was beating him on effort. That's almost like Draymond Green. Draymond Green isn't really that good of a player. He's Mr. Triple Single. But, if he's on the court, just like Russell Westbrook, you're getting 150% effort. You never have to question it. And most coaches, if you have a player like that on the court, they're game changers and they really affect things. So I think she's going to do really good. But to be honest, I do think Caitlyn Clark should be number 1 in the rookie rankings, especially with the way she's turning her team around. But, Angel Reese, being a close second. I don't know. They might be rookies of the year. I mean, Grant Hill.
It better not be Nicole.
Grant Hill and Jason Kidd did it back in the day. Why can't Angel Reese and
Angel
Caitlyn
Reese
Clark do
just dropped 30. Ever since
she broke not the rookie record, the all-time rebounding record.
Nobody cares about. See, I think my problem is that when I be talking about basketball,
you're from the '80s. You should love rebounding. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
My favorite.
You should be like Patrick Ewing's the GOAT.
What?
Alonzo Mourning's the GOAT. Karl Malone's the GOAT.
The mailman.
Dikembe Mutombo the GOAT.
Oh my God.
Tim Duncan GOAT.
No. Tim Duncan, it was nice. But nah.
Boris Diaw.
That's like Kobe time frame. But nah, I mean, I guess because when I talk about WNBA,
and I'm smashing you with the Chicago Sky. I'll let you get the Indiana Feeder and the new 2K that's dropping. We're going to record that and put that on TFTC Gaming. Check us out on TFTC Gaming to watch me drop 50 points with Angel Reese on my co-host.
Horrible. But comment down below how you feel about the whole rookie race. Do you feel like Angel Reese has it, or do you feel like Caitlyn Clark has it by a clear landsliding? Where do you think Caitlyn Clark's going to rank in the real WNBA MVP ranking?
Are they
number 3?
Are they the
number 2?
Larry Bird, Magic Johnson of the WNBA?
Yeah.
Comment down below. Are these two women changing the game? Forever. Co-host, if you had to win a date with one of these women, who you going on a date with? The Bayou Barbie or the Clark Assassin?
Clark Assassin. Let's go.
Oh my
I'm on my RG3 type ish.
That's why he's not in the league no more, and that's why he's no longer a commentator. Facts is facts.
Speaking of facts is facts, man, we got this.
We got facts for you haters.
Ooh.
It's football season, baby. Guess what? We're recording TFTC Sports NFL edition tomorrow with our boy Real Good _ Doty. We will be live. Well, not really live. We could do it live. That would be funny. That would be hilarious, especially with Seth. But we're gonna be talking football, breaking down the best games of the week and the couple of the biggest topics of the week going on in the NFL. We don't really cover college that much, but we do cover Coach Prime. We are not a part of the hater group. We actually want to see Buffalo do good. Right, co-host? You're all on board?
I'm all on board, man. I'm all on board. We're trying to see them win more games than they did last year. If you don't remember, I mean, before Prime went here, the team record was 1-11. Coach Prime came. They was 4-8 last year. I mean, 5 out of the 8 teams beaten by more than 30 points. The defense was trash. The O-line was trash. So everybody was all hyped. This year, we getting more players. We got a lot of transfers. We beef up the line and everything. And now it's time to go against North Dakota State.
Man, they had us going forward last year. Like the first 3 to 5 games, It was epic football.
Facts.
It was truly great, and then we're gonna see if Hunter's gonna be able to get be an MVP consideration depending on how they do.
But this
game, what do you have to say?
But this game ended 31-26. So I mean, watching this, I understand how they were saying Colorado's coming up. They finna be ranked like top 10. They should be in the national championship game. And I mean, you can't be in a national championship game or be considered like that if you barely beating North Dakota. Like, this ain't even a ranked team. This ain't Alabama. This ain't Georgia. This ain't nobody in.
Do you have their schedule?
Ain't nobody in the Big 12. I mean, the next game they finna play Nebraska. And Nebraska just beat UTEP 40-7. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Nebraska played UTEP. They beat them 40-7. You were supposed to 40-7 the North Dakota, but you didn't. Now we're gonna go down the list. Shador, I mean, he did ball out, 445 passing yards. I mean, that's balling. One pick. I mean, that happens. Throwing over almost 500, you gonna throw a pick. That happened. But the running game for Colorado was trash. They barely hit 60 rushing yards. Yeah. And then against North Dakota torched them. North Dakota had at least what they had. They had
I don't know, but we
got it right. 292 passing yards on Colorado and 157 rushing yards. The quarterback threw 1 touchdown. It was just the running backs torching this line. Like the D line is trash.
Nebraska's gonna be a good game for him.
Yeah, it is.
Nebraska's a real school, even though Nebraska's not ranked, correct?
Nah, not yet. They're not ranked, not yet. But I mean,
what do you think about Travis Hunter? Do you think he'll have a shot at winning the Heisman?
I mean, hey man, we got a video right here. We gonna play the video, then we gonna come out and let you know about Travis Hunter and the Heisman race. Hey, look at that! They won. It was amazing. Everybody, all the celebrities came out.
Give me the ball. We gonna
running down. Come on.
Exactly. 7 receptions, 132 yards. I mean, he balled out. He did good. He had 3 or 4 touchdowns, which set a Colorado record. Nobody had that in a single game. But I mean, honestly, if I looked at the stats, he didn't even have the most. Receiving yards. It was the dude Jimmy Horn who had 7 catches for 193 yards. So
yeah, he had 132 receiving yards, 3 receiving
but
touchdowns,
he had 2
tackles, played offense and defensive every snap. I mean, you really ain't seen too many players in NFL history be able to play both sides of the ball.
Because stupid ain't gonna let you do that. You ain't taking 2 people. You ain't taking no play out for nobody.
Taking 2 people's spots.
Yeah, taking 2 people's spots. You gonna be, especially when you getting blown out. When you playing KC, Kansas City, and basically Patrick Mahomes blowing you out.
But I mean,
Coach ain't let you play both sides.
What if you had to choose? Is he a better receiver?
I would say I go with the money. I mean, it wouldn't even be like, from a better cornerback. I'd be a receiver because the receivers make more money than cornerbacks. I think they are cornerbacks. The most makes around like $22 million.
I mean, everyone gets paid in the NFL. If you're top
especially
tier
if you're a running back.
I mean, if you're a running back,
the
running back really not so much anymore.
Wide receiver. I meant to say wide receiver.
They're really saying that running backs are like flashes in the pan. That like they're going to be good for like 3-4 years, and then that not want to pay him no more.
It's just quarterbacks and wide receivers. It's really just quarterbacks and wide receivers. You see, like getting the big contracts.
Some of the O line. I mean, they're not getting the ridiculous ones, but they're getting a pretty sturdy contract.
True.
But hopefully they win. They got Nebraska, which will be a tough game, just because Nebraska's just like a standard D1 school. But then they got Colorado State. Oh, that was the same team where that guy did the bad hit. Last year, remember
the white dude, and he got it.
Yeah, I mean, supposedly a lot of people, including maybe me or my co-host, maybe slandered that kid online.
I mean, and then they don't play their first ranked opponent until what?
They play Kansas State, which is right now ranked 18.
So
they play Baylor, which is another big school.
They should beat them.
So we'll see I don't know how Baylor's doing this year. I'm not a college.
UCF
fan,
University, that's a good school.
UCF's decent.
They should. I don't know if they're gonna blow them out.
Kansas State,
they ranked
18.
Arizona.
That's a basketball school. That ain't no football school. Cincinnati, same thing. That's a basketball school. Texas Tech. Nah, that's a football school. I mean, that is a football
I can see them
school,
losing. I can see them winning that game. But Kansas.
But I could still see them being. Texas Tech ain't been good in years, right?
Oklahoma State. That's
Utah. Utah's ranked 12.
Utah's gonna be good. That's hard to beat Utah.
Kansas is 22nd.
It's gonna be hard to beat Kansas.
Oklahoma State is 17.
Oklahoma State is nice.
So yeah, that is crazy.
Oklahoma State is nice, yeah.
They're literally their last 3 of their games are all ranked.
So I mean, okay, so last year they were 4-8. The year before that, they was 1-11. So how many wins does Colorado have to win for you to consider this a good year? 8 games.
They at least have to be above 500. I want them to be a couple games above 500.
At least 2 games.
But I think they're still gonna lose anywhere from like
5.
They went 8-8 last year.
They went 4-8. 4-8 last year. It's 12 games. At least 8 games. At least win 8. 8-4. Switch it around. 8-4.
Nah, they're not getting there.
That's too many games.
I don't know.
You want? What are they going? 6.
Yeah, they might win 6 or 7 games.
Okay.
I hope they win 8. I hope they go 10 and 2.
That'd be nice. If they go 10 and 2,
that would be great.
That'd be amazing.
Man, why don't they play that many games in college?
Bowl games. You remember get the new bowls?
They got the playoffs.
The playoff thing now. They play so many games now. So I mean,
I don't know, man. I feel like I played more games than that in high school in the season.
I mean, football. What you playing? It was 18-week season. You playing 17. So it's really like 5 more games, but you got the bowl thing. You end up making it to the bowl where you get to play NFL playoffs. So you probably be playing a couple games less. It's like college basketball. You ain't playing as many games. You ain't playing that many games.
That is what they do say. That sometimes that's why rookies hit the rookie wall during. Everyone does at different times during the season because they play like 30 games total.
True.
Where the NBA season is 82, so it's more than double. So it's definitely could be taxing for young players. But put in the comment section down below if you're a football fan. Comment down below what your favorite NFL team is, and make sure you tune in to TFTC Sports NFL Edition with our boy Real Good _ Doty and my co-host Lil J.
Hey.
Comment down below if you know who Lil J is. But we got finally an NFL topic, but it's an unfortunate one. San Francisco 49ers rookie, Ricky Pearsall, discharged from hospital after getting shot by a 17-year-old during attempted robbery.
Hey, so we got a video right here.
Hey.
We have a video right here basically showing him getting in the ambulance, and then we have the news station talking at the end, and then we're also going to let you know exactly what happened. But, I mean, this is a tragic situation. First-round draft pick from the 49ers, who currently is basically coming off an injury, hamstring and shoulder injury in training camp since season hasn't really officially started yet. And he was signing autographs at an event. He left, went downtown, and then this thing happened. He basically got ran up on by a 17-year-old kid. He didn't want to give up what he had, and he got a little tussle. They said multiple shots were shot out while they were tussling, and they both got hit. This kid, once again, is a 17-year-old.
Pearsall and attempted to rob him. There was gunfire from the suspect's gun that struck both Mr. Pearsall and the suspect. And the suspect, San Francisco Police Chief Bill Scott has said, is a 17-year-old from Tracy. Police say that there was some kind of physical altercation involved and that both people were injured. That suspect is in custody and charges are pending.
Ooh, like I said, charges are pending. So I mean, by later on this week, we're gonna know the charges on the kid that basically did the shooting. But I mean, this is a tragic situation. Another athlete hit with gun violence. I mean, just alone, we had Tank Dell, we had Brian Robinson Jr., we had Richie Cardwell. I mean, they said Tank Dell was in Florida visiting. He was in Florida visiting. They were visiting some family and friends when he was innocent bystander, got hit at a pool party. So I mean, these football players gotta watch out. I mean, it's not safe out there. I mean, it's crazy how you can be downtown.
We told you California ain't good. We told you San Francisco's good. Talking about all those carjackings. P&B lost his life in California.
True.
When he wouldn't give up his jewelry.
Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke lost his life. He literally made it out his situation in New York to become rich just to die in another state because of some haters wanted to do a home invasion. I mean, it's just crazy. Like, I would not live in California. I don't care if we get on Fox Sports and get a $10 million deal. I'm moving to California.
Is that bad?
Staying in Texas.
I mean, yeah, it is looking like it was that bad, but I didn't think it was that bad in San Francisco because everybody always made San Francisco seem like a technology place. Like, the Silicon Valley.
Yeah, it used to be your favorite vacation spot.
I mean, the Silicon Valley. I don't know why they call it Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley. They got all this technology stuff going on. You got the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry here. Ain't nothing bad going on. You got E40, but I mean, this tragic thing happened, and think about your whole football career, and your shoulder is hurting. You got a hamstring problem. You just got shot basically in the armpit titty. It's like on the side. Basically, you got side grades because it said the bullet went through the back. It went out, so it didn't stay. That's what he got released this past weekend. He got released on this past weekend. So
he got released.
He's already released. He's already home.
No, from the team?
No, released from the hospital.
From the hospital?
Yeah,
I was about to say.
They
cut him?
Nah,
they're like, he's a derelict.
He's a first round.
You can't trust him.
He's a first round draft pick.
Yeah, they'll give him another chance.
Give you a couple chances and you hurt. So, I mean, this is a tragic situation. I mean, I don't know how this is gonna affect this whole basically football progress. How long will they keep him before they release him? Because I mean, yeah, you're a first round draft pick, but you already been seen as being injury prone. And I mean, I don't know how they're gonna look at this. Are they gonna consider you injury prone even more since you got shot? Like, are they gonna blame you for that?
I mean, that you can't really. That's not really an injury prone label. I mean,
but some people say he's always hurt. He's always gone.
Getting caught lacking is not something on the scouting report.
I mean, but think about it when you talk about
that's not a normal type of injury prone.
But think about it when you, let's say like you a team like, oh yeah, you're
someone's
team.
always getting into trouble off the field. Yeah, then they're like a liability. So if he's always finding them in situations where he's getting in fights, he's getting shot, he's getting robbed, then you're like, all right, maybe we need to watch this dude and maybe possibly cut him or trade him because he's just a derelict.
True.
He's in the stuff that's gonna put him at risk.
But what if it's draft time and you the owner and you like, all right, we need a tight end, Jesse. And I'm like, hey man, we got the San Francisco 49ers say we're gonna give you Ricky Parcells for a 4th or 7th round draft pick. You like, how many games he played last game? I'll be like 5.
Do it.
Okay, hey, all right.
I just kidding.
See, I mean, you're gonna need more context. So you be like, oh, he played 5. You be like, oh, 5, that's it. You be like, well, he got a hamstring problem. Then he turned around, had a shoulder problem. Then 2 weeks later, then he got shot. And then it's like, okay,
this
well,
guy sounds like a problem.
Exactly. See, you ain't gonna want him on your team.
Getting shot is never good. It's never good for your record. It's not good for your health, and it's definitely not good for being a pro athlete. You don't want to, lose the wrong chunk.
That's why they don't want you. That's what they say.
They don't want you in the streets.
I mean, that's what they be saying. Like in the basketball contracts, like, oh, we don't want you playing outside recreational things. Like no, we don't want you. I think they did it with LaMelo Ball. Like LaMelo Ball hurt himself. Now they don't want him playing like no pickup games, no more pickup games. Like you only can do facilities.
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean they'll literally put stuff like no dirt bikes, no scooters,
no ice skiing, no snowboarding, no getting on motor vehicles. You see what happened to Jay Williams,
no motorcycles.
The Jay Williams, the basketball player, they were supposed to go to the NBA, got drafted, fell off.
Yeah, because he hurt himself.
Or alleged Markelle Fultz. How they don't even know what happened to Markelle Fultz in this whole.
I think it was a scooter.
Exactly. Or
nerve damage.
Exactly. See,
one of my favorite skateboarders back in the day died because they were riding around on scooters and were drunk, and then they hit or ran something, and one of them flipped off and hit his head, and he died.
These freak
scooters
accidents
are dangerous.
These freak accidents can end your career or in your life. It's crazy, but I mean, y'all comment below how y'all feel about this whole Ricky
Rubio. No, I'm kidding.
Shout
out Ricky Rubio.
Shout out Ricky Rubio.
Shout out New Music Monday. Shout out Vegeta.
Hey.
We're checking out new music. It's the music part of the show, not the end of the show like my co-host likes to normally say and ruin the vibe. This is the music section for the music savants out there that want to see what's our music pick of the week.
We got that wee the taste.
You got the wee taste. But my music picks are bellissimo.
Y'all know what I mean.
No, they don't know what you mean. They want to know why you were at the Diddy parties. Oh, but we got TFTC Music Mix number 5. We've been adding a whole bunch of videos.
Yes,
we got
I have.
112 videos available.
Hey.
We got shout out Chicago artist Mellow Bucks falling off 1700.
Hey man, I shot my shot in the Mellow Bucks comments today.
And she rejected.
I told her, I said, hey man, you can have my Cash App bank account number any day.
She's like, who's doing the bank scams?
That's what I said.
Chase.
I said Chase Bank.
Yeah.
That was great. We was gonna make that a topic, but it didn't really.
It wasn't popping.
Wasn't popping like that. On Instagram it was. But
so
shout out Mellow Bugs, Vaughn off the 1700s. But it's time for new music that came out, man. We had that Big Sean Better Than You. That album was straight. I heard that. It was gonna be my music pick, but I heard too many people talking down on it.
No one likes Big Sean. He's old.
But I mean,
just kidding.
Because I heard everybody was talking about it. They was like, "Oh yeah, this album sucks." They was comparing this Big Sean Better Than You album to Dark Twisted, the Dark Paradise, that album, and I wasn't. I was comparing this album to Big Sean's last album, which was trash to me.
They didn't even put my music pick on the projects. What a bunch of haters.
Horrible. And then let me see who else. That BLP Culture dude. I see No Jump. Adam 22 say trying to push him. It's the white dude,
I
white
don't
rapper.
know anyone else on that list besides Mozzie and Doechii.
You know Mozzie, Doechii.
Oh, we got to do another. Check us out on Crib Reactions. We do reactions to music videos. But we did a Doechii song that got like 8 or 10K views,
nice.
and then we've never done another one of her videos.
She dropped. I heard her tape. It's like a little rap tape. It's a rap tape. I heard the Dior girl. She's from New York. She be with Cash Carbon. She be with Cash Carbon. Which I like saying. I don't know why I like saying his name like that. And who else here? Let me see. Big Sean.
A whole bunch of bums. Let's get into my co-host music pick of the week.
Hey, we got Money Long Revenge album. If you don't know, she came up with that song called Twin. Where have you been? Nobody knows me.
Jurin gets her, what is that, septum?
Yeah.
Septum pierced, and now every girl in the world doing it.
I mean, everybody doing it. I mean,
I thought that was only for girls that, were down for their same team. Is that like just a new thing where just all girls do that now?
I thought it was like it's like the tongue ring thing. It's not. They're not putting everybody in the box no more. Cause remember back in the day, they used to be like, oh, if a girl had a tongue ring, it mean that, and then girls were like, no, I don't do that.
Yeah, but
like false advertisement.
But they do.
But I mean, back to this album. This album is straight bangers, man. She has a lot of amazing songs here. No skips. She only had one feature, which is Big Glory.
Her name is Money Long.
Money Long, yeah.
Money Long.
Yep, she wrote. She actually wrote for a lot of people. She wrote for a lot of artists. But yeah, this album is amazing. She just got a divorce out of a 9-year relationship. Now she dropped this album.
Hit me up, shawty.
Also, she had the gorilla on the album. I think that's the only feature she really had on here. Y'all need to make sure y'all listen to it. It's pretty good. Big Glow, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying the Gorillas.
No, but that'd be what should the Gorillas on the album?
That would be an epic album. The album of the year.
But speaking of album of the year, we got my co-host pick.
Oh, DC's very own, not Keith Lee approved, Fat Trill. Fat Joe dropped another album, man. It's got 16 songs. I've listened to we listened to it all the way through, but I think my favorite song is song number 2, Smoke. Mm-hmm. That is the best song on the album, but it's got a whole bunch of songs. He basically still raps on like what you would consider kind of Chief Keef type beats, old school GBE beats. But yeah, it's epic. Let me move out of the way.
That Skilla Baby, that song we got with number 4, Can't Stop Starting, at least Stunting. That Skilla Baby song, that one's fire. I like the song with him and G-Eazy. G-Eazy, ESCG, number 8. That song was pretty good. But I mean, all in all, I mean, he's
my cutter.
I like Fat Trill. I like Fat Trill music. He just needs to stay out of jail. I mean, I'm surprised he got no MMG logo on here, even though he been doing a lot of things. He's still cool with Rick Ross.
The album is called Boost's Keeper. So Boost's Keeper, Fat Trill is the album. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 17 songs. There's a bonus track on Apple Music. I don't know if they put it on there, but airplane mode. And this was not through Rick Ross. This is through Fat Trill. You can see on the bottom of the album, it's independent.
Independent, yeah. I mean, he'd be in and out of jail, but I remember when he got out of jail, Rick Ross showed him love.
He might have showed him love just because he was used to be under him, but now he's no longer Maybach Music.
True, he's no longer Maybach Music, but I mean, this is a good mixtape album. Y'all definitely need to check it out. Fat Joe really never disappoints, but make sure y'all check us out also on X. Philly Supreme 305. Check out my co-host Papa O Block.
I tweet a little.
Oh, he tweeted a little. I tweet a lot, man. Hey, and football season's coming up, so I'm definitely finna be tweeting. Then it's like less than 56 days from NBA season, so we definitely finna be
it's like 50 days.
Exactly, man. Less than 2 months, but make sure y'all support, like, comment, subscribe.
Dallas, Klay Thompson's taking us to the ship.
He ain't.
We going.
We ain't going nowhere. Also, man, we got
the Lakers are gonna be back in the play-in.
We going to that shit. We going number 1. Ain't nobody beating us.
Number 1, first round exit.
Horrible.
Hopefully, all we play Dallas as the 8 seed, and we'll be the 1 seed. But yeah, check out everything else we do. Look, we got multiple QR codes now.
Scan it. Check it out.
Has this on Instagram for our reaction page. Check it out right there. QR code for this page on Instagram. Tales from the Crib. TikTok code. Scan the QR code. Follow us on TikTok. Follow us on Twitch. Tales from the Crib. Follow us on Snapchat. Tales from... No, I'm kidding. We're not on Snapchat. Coach, do you want to run a Tales from the Crib Snapchat?
Thanks, nah.
Let's get the theme music before we get out of here. Happy birthday again to my sister. Salute to you. But let's bring on some outro music and get on. Hey. Thanks for tuning in. Tales from the Crib, episode 171. You're the real Crib crew.
Hey.
Appreciate you. Follow Crib Reactions. Follow our Patreon on Crib Reactions. Follow TFTC Gaming, TFTC Clips. We clip out the show just for you, topic by topic. TFTC Sports NFL edition is coming back with our boy Real Good _ Doty. And hey, what's your coach? Your mascot name?
Eagles?
No. The personality that you were doing when you had like the jacket on and the hat and the shades.
Coach, give me that.
Coach, give me that. Is Coach, give me that coming out tomorrow? Is Coach, give me that coming out for TFTC Sports?
Coach, give me that is only for Crib Reactions, but we may see.
No, Coach, give me that is coming out tomorrow. Coach, give me that is for NFL Reactions. Look out for Coach, give me that coming tomorrow.
Hey.
Like, comment, subscribe. If you watch this for, get the real truth.
We love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting, man. Everything will be in the description below. Timestamps below. Make sure y'all check us out, man. I'm finna do a lot more comment and a lot more stuff. Way better than Flagrant 2. You got to see that name around a lot of stuff.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, but now my co-host has to edit.
Hey, y'all.
Hasta luego. We'll see you later.